Good morning students, welcome to online class. Hope you are keeping well by the blessing of God. So students, today I am going to teach you social science and the history segment, chapter number 8, and the heading is Reforms in Indian Society. So students, this is the continuation of my previous lecture regarding the reformation in Indian society during colonial rule. I have already discussed in my previous lecture about some reformers who emerged during the 18th and 19th century, and they established many societies, many organizations against the social evils of the time. And amongst those reformers, they were the renowned reformers as Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Jyotiba Phule and Ramabai. Those were the reformers. First, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he emerged as one of the strongest social reformers of the time, and he established or founded Brahma Samaj. And after that, many reformers, they founded organizations, they founded society to reform the contemporary society or to struggle against the contemporary practice, evil practice. So, Pratna Samaj, Veda Samaj, Satya Sodhak Samaj, Arya Samaj, Brahma Samaj, those were the organizations established or founded during British rule. Guys, already I told you in my previous teaching that British, they were strangers. They were not aware about the custom, the rituals, or the practice, social practice of the time. And they were not at all interested to interfere, because they came here as traders and later on they became rulers. Their main motive to rule here or to drain wealth from India to the Western land. So they kept themselves away from these practices of the time. So some social evils, those were quite visible during that time. Those were ignored by the British because they were not paying any attention towards these practices of the time, as practice of widow burning, that means the sati, practice of sati, and the pitiable condition of the widow, child marriage, and girls during that time, they were deprived of going to school, female infanticide, that was also one of the social evils of the time. And after birth of girl, just after giving birth of a child, the girl child was killed by the family members without the knowledge of mother. Many renowned authors, novelists of the time, they have written stories and novels based on reality. They have presented the contemporary stories, contemporary practice of the time. So guys, this is the previous topic, and today I am going to start from that law against child marriage, because child marriage, it was one of the common practices of the time, and it is, of course, it was a social evil or violence of the time. So child marriage, some social reformers, they raised their voices against child marriage. Amongst them, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, they were the most significant personalities or figures of the time. So, with the coordination of British governor or British government, so an act was passed in the year in 1929. So students, you open the notebook, you have to note down the dates. Again I am telling you, in history dates are very important. Note down the dates. The act was passed in 1929 against the child marriage. After passing this act, child marriage was totally abolished or banned from the Indian society. Then challenging the caste system. Caste system, it was one of the major problems of the time, because there are 4 castes in society: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishyas and Sudras. Sudras, they are the lowest caste in the society, and Brahman, still they consider themselves the highest caste in the Hindu society. During that time, during 18th century, early 19th century, Brahmins, they used to dominate and regulate the society. Even they used to befool the other communities of the society, other castes of the contemporary Hindu society. And whatever they used to instruct and order, the other castes, they were compelled to follow it. So these reformers, they thought, first we have to crush the audacity or crush this overpowering attitude or this power. You can say that there is nothing written anywhere, but it was just a system. It was going on. It was practiced since centuries. So these reformers, they thought first we have to crush the power. We have to minimize the power of these Brahmins, because they only spread these casteism in the society. It is for them only this caste, that means this practice, it has emphasized and it is practiced or exercised in the society. So these reformers, they started raising their voices against the overpowering attitude, against the powerful attitude, against the domination of Brahmin. So some of the reformers, they became strongly opposed the oppression by the Brahmin to the lower categories of the society. One of them, once again, one significant name, it comes out, he is Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, then Raja Ram Mohan Roy, and with the coordination of Lord Bentinck. That time governor was Lord Bentinck. He was a nice person and he cooperated and he helped Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. With the coordination and cooperation of Lord Bentinck, this sati, it was banned, totally abolished from Hindu society. Meanwhile, Munshi Premchand, guys, I know that, I'm sure that you have heard the name of renowned author in the Hindi literature, Munshi Premchand. He also wrote many stories, many novels as a message to the contemporary society. So he also, through his pen, one proverb is there, guys, you know that pen is mightier than sword. So Munshi Premchand, he wrote many stories and many novels, and he conveyed the message through his novels, and he raised his voice against the social evils through his pen. So in South India, southern part, this reformation took place all over India, all parts of India. many reformers, social reformers, they emerged. Swami Vivekananda, one of the renowned and popular and one of the most significant names among the social reformers of the time. Swami Vivekananda, he was a great philosopher and he established Ramakrishna Mission. He founded Ramakrishna Mission. Through his mission, through his organization, he started spreading message against the social evils of the time.